This is one of the most horrifying stories of betrayal in Nigerian history. More than the actual crime itself, what was even more disturbing was the reason given by the suspects as to why they ventured into the horrifying business. In December 2020, a woman identified as Mutiyat Alani left her residence in Osun State, Nigeria, to visit someone she hadn't informed her family or friends about. However, her family members began to worry when it got very late in the evening and she never returned. They tried reaching her on the phone, but her number was not going through. The family reached out to her friends and also checked every possible place she could have gone to, but it was all to no avail. At this point, their worries intensified and they decided to report the case to the police. Mutiyat's family went to the divisional police headquarters in Iwo to report their daughter missing. After this initial contact with the police, the case was transferred to the State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department at the police headquarters in Osogbo, the capital city of Osun State. At the state CID, the police began an intelligence-led investigation into uncovering the circumstances surrounding the sudden disappearance of Mutiyat Alani. The police tracked Mutiyat's phone and it led them to a vulcanizer who claimed he bought the phone for 2,000 naira from a man identified as Tajuddin Mansour. The vulcanizer then led the police to Mansour's house where they would make a very horrifying discovery. When they arrived at Mansour's residence, they were shocked to find out that he was Mutiyat's boyfriend and that during the entire search period, the missing girl's family never suspected him enough to even keep an eye on him. However, things were about to get disturbingly horrifying. The police performed a search around the premises and then discovered that what was portrayed as a residential property was actually a ritualist den operated by two brothers, Tajuddin Mansour and Tajuddin Lawal. The police discovered two decomposing human remains within the property, of which one was that of the missing Mutiyat. The remains had been mutilated, with some body parts missing. The community youths were enraged by the horrific discovery and then took matters into their hands by setting the building ablaze. The police took the two brothers into custody as they moved to conduct further investigations into the case. At the station, Mansour confessed to murdering his girlfriend, Mutiyat. He said he invited her over, strangled her, and then sold her body parts to people who needed them. Mansour also confessed to taking the lives of other people using the same method he applied to his late girlfriend, Mutiyat. But the most disturbing part was what he did with the money made from the evil venture. Mansour claimed that after selling their body parts, he would use the money to drink cold beer and also party with friends. He said he operated by first of all gaining their trust, and that after gaining their trust, he would invite them to spend the night in his house. Then, in the middle of the night, he would strangle them and then remove the needed body parts before daybreak. Mansour claimed he usually sold the body parts to clerics, commonly known as Afa. He said he doesn't feel anything while squeezing out their life. Mansour's confession led to the arrest of three other suspects, namely 25-year-old Hamzat Akin, 37-year-old Tiamiyu Yusuf, and 31-year-old Lukman Garuba. He told the police that Hamzat Akin had lured his friend, identified simply as Gafari, to his house and then signaled him to end his life. He said he paid Hamzat the sum of 5,000 naira for luring Gafari to him. Mansour confessed to selling a human head to Tiaminu Yusuf at the rate of 20,000 naira for money ritual purposes. He also confessed to selling flesh to Lukman Garuba at the rate of 2,000 naira for a money-making ritual. After their confessions, the police determined that they had taken the lives of at least 3 people, of whom only 2 bodies were recovered.
Orúkọ mi ni Yusuf Tiamiyu. Mo ra ẹran ènìyàn lọ́dọ̀ Mansour. Mo ra ẹran flesh. Mo ra orí. Mo ra orí ènìyàn. 20,000. Mo fẹ́ lò fún nǹkan àánú. Nǹkan kan náà lè ṣiṣá lọ́wọ́ Mansour ní wàá mi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹni tó jẹ́ kí n máa wọn rí mọ́. sí tí mo ń rárá mẹ́rin rárí. Ẹnìkan ló sọ fún mi pé n tó rárá o. Ẹni tó tà fẹ́ ni tó gbé fún mi nìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Masuru, Tajude. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, òótọ́ ni. Ẹni ló mú ẹnìkan á fún mi bí ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀. Òun la wá látàrí rẹ̀ fún àfa. Ẹni ló mú wá fèmí. Mi mọ tí wọ́n jọ sọ bọ̀ ìgbà àtọ̀dọ́dọ̀ mi lọ́dà ṣẹ́jú sí mi pé òun sáfẹ́ ká pa ni.
Kí lẹ fi pa kí ló lè?
Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì lélẹ̀.
Àkọ́kọ́
obìnrin ní ìtàkọ́kọ́ yẹn. Obìnrin yẹn mi ni mo dá mọ̀.
Báwo lẹ ṣe pa àtàkọ́kọ́ àti kejì báwo lẹ ṣe pa wọn?
Bàbá ti pa fún Ọlọ́run náà ni.
Ẹ fún Ọlọ́run.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ẹ wá lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn wá gbé ẹran díẹ̀.
Látàpá àti ẹ̀fẹ̀ hàn tó bá nídìí.
Ẹni tó mú yàn wá dà yìí.
Ẹni tó mú ìyá Lukman ló pẹ̀.
Ṣé wò yà?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Kí ni ọ̀rẹ́ yín tẹ mú wá kí ló ṣe fún yín tẹ mú wá pa?
Kò ṣe nǹkan fún mi.
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè.
Kò ṣe nǹkan fún mi.
Ẹ kàn ń gbà.
A kàn sọ pé kó wá dùn àwọn pé kó wá bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ oko. Mi ì dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé pípa ló máa láàsì sí. Gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe jẹ́.
Wọ́n nígbà tẹ mú dé ẹ ṣẹ́jú sáwọn pé káwọn pa ẹ wá lẹ́ẹ̀mọ́ kó ló ṣe fílẹ̀ sí wọn.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ṣe rí ṣá.
Ẹ gbójú sókè. Ẹ kú sókè. Gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí pé ẹ̀yin lẹ ṣẹ́jú pé ká pa.
Mi ò sọ pé kán pa ọ́ ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀tọ̀ ni tí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ bẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ pé iṣẹ́ oko ni kó wá bá wọn ṣe ṣùgbọ́n bọ́n ṣe pa yẹn náà àwàwí à ń bẹ̀ náà.
Ọmọ ọdún ẹ ti mọra pọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ yẹn tó dún mélòó?
Ó tó bóyá bíi 3 years sá.
Ẹ ti mọra.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sá.
Bí èlò ni àti bá fún ẹ̀rọ ara yẹn bí èlò ni.
Àwọn náà ni náà mo bó ṣe máa ń lọ bọ́n ṣe. Nígbà fẹ́mi ń jọyìn ojú bóyá 5,000 lọ.
Èlò náà fún mi.
5,000 náà fún mi ó dẹ̀ tó jọ́ kejì kan tó fún mi.
Ẹni kejì ń kọ́.
Ọ̀gá ẹ̀.
Ẹni kejì ń kọ́.
Fún mi ní àkàn bẹ́ẹ̀ girlfriend wọn nìyẹn. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì yẹn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ló jẹ́ ará àdúgbò lájọ ń gbé. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àdúgbò.
Ó gé fún mi 2,000. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n fi ṣe tutù owó ni. Egúnmọ́sí. Egúnmọ́sí. Èmi kan fẹ́ ṣe ọ̀fẹ́ ìfúnra mi.
After these horrible discoveries were made, the Oluwo of Iwo, Oba Abdulrasheed Akanbi, expressed his disappointment that Iwo residents were still taking lives for rituals, despite his frequent anti-ritual campaigns in the media. He described the perpetrators as bastards of Iwo land, urging security agencies to conduct a full investigation into their allies. He also kickstarted the process to confiscate the ritual den used by the two brothers. All 4 suspects were paraded in January 2021, while the police continued their investigation to catch the other body parts buyers who were at large. At the time of making this video, there was no recent report from the police indicating that the 4 suspects were eventually charged in court and convicted, nor were there any reports that the other body parts buyers who were at large were eventually arrested. As new information emerges, we will be promptly updated, so make sure to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more true crime stories.